everyone. I'm Cici Guo. I'm standing on the stage to complete the world map of this meeting, representing Asia and female. Just kidding. From all we have heard so far, and also I suppose to talk about solution beyond the bottle. So, from all we have heard so far, so change is coming and is needed and is happening so fast, not least in Asia. I have worked in Vietnam, Malaysia, and now in China. While the point about precise agriculture and genetics are intriguing, the speed of change in Asia, in most of Asia, cannot be understated. So we need solutions, not 10 years on, but now. Not only population growing and demographics change, also the change from health to wealth is shifting people's appetite, shifting it more towards more meat consumptions. And in Asia, quality meat means pork. It is represented at every occasion of our celebration. It is what we have at every reunion. From my experience, the biggest barrier of efficient pork production is disease. Devastating, epidemic, and cost infections are hurting pig producers each and every day. How does disease happen? This simple chart says it all. There is two factors of deciding the health level of the herd, with the load of pathogen and lower of immunity. Disease outbreaks. Pigs dies or grow slower. So we make significant efforts to prevent this from happening. At Boehringer Ingelheim, our vaccines are world-class. So it might surprise you that we think for some disease, it is not enough. There is no one magic bullet. So what do we do about it? We call it prevention works. It is clear that now and in the future, besides vaccine, we also need our state-of-the-art diagnostic approach, tools to monitor success of prevention, and last but not least, people with a passion for pigs. What does passion for pigs take us to do? Well, some bloody works, starting from checking for lung lesion in the slaughterhouse, or open up pig in a corner of a farm. Then moving us into the barn, looking at pigs, do vaccination, collecting samples, occasionally post for Facebook. It also takes us to farm office or a decent hotel meeting room, conference room, to share knowledge, as all of us here do. So what do we share? In essence, anything related to make this chart happen. As a global organization, we enable and facilitate sharing from and to different areas of the world. One of this global approach, which benefits us in Asia as well, is a systematic approach of disease prevention. Let's talk more about it. In mid of 2000, two momentum events happened. In 2006, a devastating syndrome swept through China and Southeast Asia. The syndrome includes high fever, purple ear, high mortality even in sows. This came known to be PRRS. In 2005, when fighting PRRS, our US colleague applied a breakthrough innovation in the way to tackle complex diseases, the five-step process, which clarified the approach to systematic disease prevention. Some of the very successful area regional control projects are designed and implemented using five-step process. This shows that all of us need to work a lot harder to implement solutions that will help producers around the world to continue controlling PRRS. Would you like to hear a real-life experience from me? It's a project which is ongoing in China and which already creates great differences. We implement five-step process in this project to control PRRS. It is a farm named Xinwufeng, located in Henan province, south part of China. Let me walk you through this project step by step, starting with identify desired goals. Concrete, measurable, and fully aligned goals across the project team, both BI team and the farm team. With that goal in mind, we move to the next step, determine PRRS status. That includes check up the pigs, collecting samples, run tests in labs, have a full picture of the PRRS in that farm. Here we also use innovative method, oral fluid test, developed and shared by Professor Jeff Zimmerman from US. With a good understanding of the PRRS, we need to look more to understand the current constraint. So we need to have a good understanding of what's not feasible to be changed on this farm. That could be the farm design, that could be financial, that could be production setting of this farm. With a good understanding of all of the above, we are able to develop solution options. Solution options would include adjustment of the vaccination regime, of course. That would also include improved procedure of gut introduction, reorganize of the pig flow, and there is more to it. What you are looking at is actually one item we're doing, is to decide whether we need to vaccinate bowers and what are the influence. We ran a small trial out of it, and we published a poster at this IPVS. You could check it out. It's written by LV and Sosi. With a solution in mind, we came to the key part of the work, implement and monitor preferred solutions. 100% implement of the plan is key to success of the project. We need a great team and solid efforts to ensure what we planned in paper become practice in field. And this is only a very small part of our greatest team. Here, I would like to show my appreciation to actually the fully trust and coordination of the farm management team. We gather regularly to review, are we progress as we planned? Is there anything need to be adjusted? What need to be repeated and enhanced? Are we going as our desired goals? That would bring us back to the very first step and goes on. So, are we getting the result we expected? Let's take a look. So, we started this project May of 2015. At this moment, we have 10 months results with us. Let's look at one parameter called born alive piglets per cell. The trend looks good, but my habit is to count pigs. So far, compared to the starting point, per cell, we have 1.45 more pigs delivered. How does it affect other parameters? Varying rate, up 14%. Pre-weaning mortality, down 17%. Total mortality, down 28%. Big differences. So, with the right tools, the right knowledge, and the right people, it is possible to make great differences today. And that equals to the right solution. But how do we measure this? Let me introduce you BI's head of BI's global technical team, Dr. Oliver Duran.